Senator Munson, you've been a senator for a very long time. And I want to turn the lens of kindness on the Senate itself. As you have experienced and we have experienced, the Senate can sometimes be far less than kind. It can be unkind. And as you reflect on your career in the Senate, with your retirement pending in July, what words of wisdom would you leave us in terms of being kind to each other as parliamentarians?
Well, first of all, Senator, lower the tone. I'll say directly that some senators, you have to lower the tone a bit. And understand, as I said at the very beginning, that words do really matter. There are ways of getting your point of view across. And I think that that's extremely important to be a little more gentle with each other. I guess what I learned in 17 and a half years, or as Monsieur Chrétien would tell me, he would say, Jim, you've been around since a long time. I've been around since a long time, but I don't know. The fact is, when I first got into the Senate, there was, I remember some of these. Can you imagine? I thought they were all fuddy-duddies and they were 74 and 75, and now I'm almost going to be 75. And they said to me, don't you think just because you've been a reporter with CTV News and you work for a prime minister that you're somebody here? You just keep your mouth shut for a year and you'll get along, and so on and so forth. I almost stayed quiet, which is almost impossible for me for a year. And I was intimidated. I was intimidated when I walked into the Senate. And I'm telling you, there were certainly a lot of men there at the time. That has changed. Thank goodness for that. But it could be an intimidating environment, but there were a lot of people that were accepting. At the same time, with the various groups that we have now in caucuses, I think we have a bigger opportunity of really being able to share what we have, and I think that the knowledge that we have with each other, because I think that's a very important thing. The Senate has come a long way, and I think that that we are truly a chamber where we do really think about things, and we should be allowed to breathe more in thinking about various issues, and coming to a decision to accept somebody's view, but you don't necessarily have to agree with it, but you can accept it, and at the same time walk away, and somebody can vote a different way. But there's nothing personal about that. That's all it is. You just voted that way. So I think as we move along in our lives, that we can be more accepting of each other. I do see, by the way, I do really see positive signs of it from every group, because my goodness, every senator is a good senator. Every senator wants to do good, and I see it from every level. And our prison that we're in, PRISM, we look at each other and we listen to each other, and we are sitting in a very special place, aren't we, in the Senate? Because I know and understand more about what's going on in Newfoundland and Labrador. I understand and know what's going on more in the North. I understand a whole lot more what's going on in Manitoba. You name it, across this country. We've got it. We've got a very special place to live and work in. And as a collective, if we know that at the end of the day that what we're trying to do is to amend or be part of new laws that help the country, or to have studies that create new programs in the country, or that it's not about us. It is not about us, but it's about what we say and what we do and how it affects others. That really matters at the end of the day. And I think that with a Kindness Week, we could reflect on that at that particular time, and we can even have more outreach at that with Kindness Week ourselves. But Senate's a good place with good people, and I appreciate it. I've appreciated almost every minute of being in the Senate. Not at midnight when a bell is ringing. But I approach each day with optimism. I end the day pretty well satisfied that I tried to do what I set out to do that day. And I think every other senator has done the same thing.
Thank you.